Warming up the body is vital. It not only prevents injury, but it also develops physical awareness, coordination and strength. It mobilizes muscles and joints in a safe way, releasing unnecessary tensions and preparing the body for more complex tasks. A warm-up should happen at the beginning of a practical class, particularly when the class demands physical exertion.
Okay, we're going to now do
This warm-up uses each part of the body in succession to rid the body of tension and prepare the muscles for more complex tasks.
So imagine that you're playing the piano. You're a concert pianist. And shake the water off them. And on the other side, shake the water off. And both together now. Shake, 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 shake. And now tell somebody, come over here. Come, come, come. Come this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Come, 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 come to me. Come, come, come. Oh, no, go away, go away, go away. That way, that way. Oh, no, that way, that way. Oh, no, this way. Right. Oh, no, both ways. We're terribly confused. Okay, and now let's find all sorts of curling movements with our fingers. Let's try curling each finger out and in. And now start to make some different shapes with your fingers. I don't know if you've seen Indian dancers. Can you get those fingers very active? And little stars. And put them above your head and behind you and in front of you and down and up. Okay, good. And come back to neutral. And just with your feet underneath your hips and just swing one arm. Swing it gently. And feel the weight of that arm. Swing it a little bit more. And at some point, you're going to feel like it wants to go over. And you decide when that is. And you can change the direction of the swing. Doesn't always have to swing in one direction. Just feel the weight of the arm. Feel how loose it needs to be in the shoulder socket for that movement to happen. Okay, and release it. Okay, just swing gently from side to side. And just notice for a moment, do you feel how this arm is warmer than this arm, than the one you haven't been using? Do you feel that? It's all nice and tingly. Let's start on this side. Gently, just swinging, forwards and back, forwards and back. And now let's take the shoulders up to the ears. Push them right up to the ears. Push, push, push. And release with a little breath. And again, push them up. And release with a little breath. And now big circles with the shoulders. Really work them back. Both shoulders going back. Keep your focus forward. Good. And change direction. Other direction. Lovely. Okay, and now alternate. And other way, alternate. And just shake the shoulders out. Okay, great. Now let's think about the neck. Okay, so let your neck be very nice and long, first of all. And your feet are still underneath your hips and facing forward. And just drop your head down to your chest. And then very gently, just shake your head like you're saying no to somebody. Without actually saying it, just shake your head gently. And now just nod your head gently. Do you feel the stretch in the back of your neck? Okay, good. Now raise your head very, very slowly. Okay, until the chin comes to center. Get your head center, that's right. Now, with the jaw, just let the jaw drop open. And now you can take your head back and look up at the ceiling. Don't let it go too far back. Okay, try and keep the body center. So flatten your feet. Yeah, there we go. And now back to center. And let the jaw come back to normal. And just drop it forward onto your chest again. That's great. And last time, let it come up through center. So the chin's in line with the floor. Okay, and just let the head nod down towards one shoulder. And just feel the nice stretch of the neck here. Okay, and up to center and to the other shoulder. Feel the stretch here. Okay, now let's bring it back to center. Now let's think about our face. Okay, so let's just squeeze our face up and chew a bit. As though you've got very, very sticky toffee or something inside your mouth. And it's quite hard to get your teeth apart. Okay, now squeeze your face up as tiny as it possibly can be. Squeeze it all up, squeeze it all up. And now make it as wide as it can be. Now imagine that you've got a very irritating little mosquito and it's kind of flying around and for some reason you can't use your hands, okay? So you're going to have to kind of flick with your nose and your cheeks. Just try and get rid of it. And now think about blowing through your lips a few times. And let's come back to these little arms we were doing earlier, to our little Indian dancing fingers. And now what I would like you to do is, as you're making those arms move, can we now think about our spines as well? And in the same way, can we start to work with our spines? And can we snake our spines in all directions? So think about sideways and forward and backwards, and little curves, yeah, all over the place. Keep those arms moving. And now let's bring the feet into it as well. See if you can bring your feet and your hips and your knees, your toes. Let everything be moving. But keep it nice and controlled. Okay, very good. And just release for a moment. And now we're going to think about the legs and the hips. Okay? So in the hips, what we're first of all going to do is put your weight in one leg. Okay? The other leg, we're going to just swing it gently, and we're going to do opposite arm to leg. So as this knee comes up, this opposite arm is forward. And as though you're running on the spot. Okay, and then you can swap over. Okay, and now let's think about a little hula hoop around our hips. Okay, and change direction. Perfect. And now let's think about circles in the feet as well. So one direction and then change direction. And then just shake the foot. So you've got some water on it, shake it off. Okay, and on the other side now. Perfect, and now shake everything out, shake everything out. Okay, and stretch up. And in a moment we're going to drop down with a sigh, so it's going to go like this. Okay, let's try that all together again. And stretch up. And drop forward. So we're going to roll down the spine now. So let's stand in neutral, feet underneath your hips. Check that your knees are nice and soft. Okay. Stand tall. Let the crown of the head be the highest point. Okay. Release your arms at your sides. Now let the head drop forward first. Let the crown of the head take you down. Take it slowly. Good.
Learners need to be coached through this exercise and given personal attention. Point out postural corrections and ensure learners' safety by preventing them from lifting their heads when hanging upside down.
From the base of the spine. Okay, good. Keep the knees nice and soft, that's good. Let the shoulders be relaxed and go. Don't lift up your head at any point. Keep it relaxed.
It is always important to keep the knees released.
Okay, now the head should be very gentle here, very soft. There we go. If I touch it, it should move a little bit because it's not being held in place. It's just being relaxed. Okay, good. Now we're going to start from the base of the spine and we're going to roll up very, very slowly. The head's going to come up last. So take your time, work from the base of the spine, keep those knees nice and soft. Take your time.
This exercise is a classic warming-up exercise for the spine that is used in all drama classes.
Don't hold on the arms at all. Keep them nice and loose. Lovely. Rolling up. Rolling up. Good. And let the head be the very last thing to come up. And then the chin's in line with the floor and the back of the neck is nice and long. Feel the shoulders relaxed. Feel the shoulders relaxed. Great.
Here the two girls are working well together. There is good focus and the rag doll is keeping very relaxed throughout the exercise. Encourage learners to be gentle with one another and to look after one another. There should be no violent or jerky movements in this exercise, and learners should respect one another's bodies.
That's great. And see what you can do with working with the lower half of the body as well. See what happens if you work with her feet a little bit and her legs. It's beautifully relaxed. Well done.
Here the learners use imaginary strings to dictate the movements of their partner. Encourage learners to isolate particular parts of the body. Isolation is a key skill in mime work. Once learners grow in confidence, they can work at a greater distance from their partners. Wizards should try to stay within their partner's field of vision at all times.
Okay, so we're going to explore now neutral posture and characters' bodies. All right, so we're going to start with neutral. So let's have feet underneath the hips. And let's first of all check that the knees are soft. And think about the legs nice and long. Okay, think about the spine long all the way up the back and into the back of the neck. And to the crown of the head, so that's your highest point. Your shoulders are wide, arms are released. Okay, very good. So take a little photograph in your mind of what it feels like to be standing in neutral.
It's very important for learners to find neutral and understand this as different from a character's posture. They should become aware of the tensions that they habitually hold and how to release these to find neutral.
Okay, very
Neutral
good.
posture gives the audience
Beautiful.
no clues
Okay, so
about
now
who the
you
person
are in
is
neutral.
or what they might
Okay.
be feeling.
When I give you a character, one of you, and we'll start with you, okay, will start to slowly become that character. So you're going to change your body from that neutral position to the character's body. As you do that, your partner's going to be copying you until eventually you both will end up in that character's body. And then I'm going to say back to neutral, and you both come back to this position. Okay? All right. So first of all, neutral, and now let's try an old man. Very old man. What's happening to your body? Great. So
By using a mirror technique, this exercise allows learners to both see and feel each character's physicality and to push themselves a little further as a result.
Walking stick. Oh, and you've got a bit of a shake. Yes. Oh. And how's the weight different? Can you feel that your spine's a bit different? Very nice. Okay. Great. And hold it there. Hold it there. Beautiful. And now just release it, and let's go back to neutral. Okay, good. Now, a very angry traffic cop. Can you start? Get into the body of a very angry traffic cop. Oh, very fierce. Oh, look at that facial expression. Oh, someone's done something terribly wrong. And hold it there, and feel how that posture's different. Good, and return to neutral. And starting with you again, can we have a wrestler? One of those mean wrestlers from the WWE, whatever it's called. Yes, ooh, it's very scary. And hold it. And back to neutral.